Okay, the first pen we're going to start with this morning on this beautiful Alberta morning are our Red Angus Summer 2-year-old bulls. We've got 3 pens of these bulls that we're going to show you this morning. And as we'll walk the first one in here, these bulls are May-June born bulls. Our calving date starts May 10th now on these bulls. And you can see that these bulls are, they're just soggy, thick, good, big, meaty bulls. Bulls that have the age and the size to go out and breed lots of cows next year. Most of the scrotal circumferences on these good bulls are, in the high 38s to 39s, 40s. This is a big, powerful bull right in front of you now. Lots of hair coat, lots of meat, lots of scrotal size. The kind of red bull we like to produce. And we're able to produce this type, this body type of red bull with all this sogginess and thickness and depth of body, and still have birth weights that are in the 70 and 80 pound range. And that's because of our disciplined selection for birth weight over 30 some years on these red bulls. So we'll walk this pen around a little bit. We got some sunshine issues this morning. We can only really show them on one side of the pen here, but we'll walk these bulls by you and then get on to the next pen or so in a moment here. These bulls are summered on a rotational grazing program where they're moved every day, so they get fresh grass every day. Here again is a really deep-bodied bull, and this particular bull has a birth weight in the 60 pound range out of one of our first calf heifers. So really strong set of Red Angus Summer 2-year-old bulls to start out with this morning. Just let them walk past you here so you can see. We find it hard to get many individual shots when we're trying to show this many bulls this quickly. So we'll walk these bulls past you one more time and then out the gate. So that's pen 1, Red Angus Summer 2-year-old bulls. Okay, the second pen of bulls we're going to look at this morning are pen 2, Red Angus Summer 2-year-old bulls. This set of bulls are a little on the younger edge. These are predominantly June-born bulls in this pen. You can see, although they're born in June, won't be 2 years old till June. They have the maturity and the thickness, and as we say in our advertising over the years, why in the world would you buy a yearling bull when you can have these big, strong 2-year-olds at no more money, and they'll certainly cover a lot more cows. So we've moved this whole program to May, June now to facilitate wintering the cows away from home on corn stalks and other low-grade roughages that we can use. So these bulls are grass calved still, just like they were when they were fall bulls, but they're grass calved in May, June. So weaned in November, and then they go on a backgrounding ration until spring and go out from that point and on our rotational grazing system all summer. These bulls have been in the lot since mid-October, and in the first 50 days on test, lots of these bulls are in the high 4 pound range on what would be equivalent to a feedlot backgrounding ration. So, lots of ability to perform. You can see this bull decided he'd sooner be a roan bull this morning than a red bull. So, but you can see the thickness. If you look over the tops and stand behind these bulls, you will drive miles and miles to find bulls in any number that have this uniformity and this thickness and this balance and this correctness and soundness to them. It doesn't matter whether you're looking at one bull or the whole pen of bulls. These bulls all have the same stamp. They're beefy and thick. On the maternal side, our red cattle probably are as strong as any you'll find in the industry, mostly because we've had a real no-nonsense approach to raising these cows over the years. They simply work and wean a calf. There's no individual attention. There's always a cow out there that doesn't eat any more feed that couldn't replace the one that gives you trouble. So there's the second pen of a bit younger summer 2s. Okay, the last pen of these Red Angus summer bulls we're going to look at this morning are a little on the older edge, and a few more bulls in this pen. We won't show you our fall bulls this year, just in the interest of time We do have a small pen of 8 or 10 fall-born red bulls, really strong bulls. These bulls, these summer bulls are kind of the direction we're heading. So these bulls are, again, big, long-bodied, beefy, soggy kind of bulls. Always the same kind of bulls, pen by pen, doesn't really matter. Look over the tops of them, incredible thickness and balance and smoothness. You know, our bulls have introduced the Red Angus influence into countless commercial herds over the years. We've certainly sold people over the last 30 years their first Red Angus bull because we've been in this business since the late 60s. And you know, it's always really makes you feel really good that people realize the convenience that these Red Angus offer. You can get, you know, this kind of thickness, beefiness, and performance on very modest birth weights. You know, birth weights that are only in the 70s and 80s for the most part. We'll walk this set of bulls by you one more time and let you have a good look at them. As I said, we do have a nice set of fall-born red bulls as well. Not as many as usually, but a real strong set of bulls. You'll be able to view them online or in the catalogs. Again, we'll just swing these bulls around. They all want to travel in a group this morning, so a little hard to sort any out to have a really good look at them. You know, hair is important. Where you can get an Angus cattle aren't known to have an abundance of hair, but we certainly try to make sure our herd sires are all haired up kind of bulls. So lots of red bulls, 75 total, and that's our Red Angus Summer 2s heading out.